Never doing Scottish ever again. Oh god, there's a character who speaks nothing but Scottish. That's gonna be fun today do. Today do. I apologise to anyone who has a Scottish accent who might be watching this. I really do. But I don't apologise to the Scots because you're Scots. These mugs are huge.
Ah, that was delicious. Those were some seriously fresh vegetables too.
You're in a farming town.
Yeah, nothing beats food made from local ingredients.
I quite enjoyed the rye bread myself.
I suppose this whole field study thing isn't so bad when you take the menu into account. I wonder what the others in Group B are doing right now.
Somehow, I doubt they're sitting around a table and talking like we are.
That would certainly be a shock if they were. I can't help but question what exactly Class 7's purpose is, though. Instructor Sarah says it's about Arcus, but I don't think that's the only reason we've been brought together.
I'm certain it's not. If that were all, today's field study tasks would serve little purpose.
It seems as though she's trying to make us experience, I don't know, things. Like all kinds of things, big and small. What I can't wrap my head around, though, is why.
Yeah.
Instead of trying to put everything in its place, why don't you just go with the flow for a change? It seems like you're desperately trying to find something. But if you don't plant yourself somewhere, you're just gonna blow away with the next big gust that comes along.
What do we have to offer one another, when our reasons for enrolling in Thor's in the first place are undoubtedly very different?
Our reasons?
I hadn't considered that.
My reason for enrolling was quite simple. I aim to come ever closer to my goal. Or, rather, to the person whom I regard as such.
Who's that?
This is neither the time nor the place to discuss such matters. Best to save that topic for another day. What about you, Elisa? Why did you enroll at the academy?
As my hair goes through my uniform.
There's no one single reason, but I think I just wanted to assert my independence. I mean, my situation back at home isn't exactly ideal, and this seemed like a good way to get out and do more, I guess.
I see.
It sounds like I'm probably in the minority then. See, I wasn't intending on coming here at all originally. I wanted to do something completely different.
You did?
Oh yeah, you said you were really hoping you'd get into a music academy, right?
Oh?
Well, I wasn't that serious about it or anything. What about you, Reen? You're the last holdout, and since you're the one who brought it up, it's only fair you answer the question too.
Me? I wanted to find myself, I guess.
Find yourself?
Huh?
Sorry. That makes it sound like a much bigger deal than it actually is. That's the best way I can think of to put it, though.
Nothing wrong with that. Going on a journey of self-discovery? It's actually a pretty cool answer.
Yeah, I had no idea you were such a romanticist. You sure don't come across as one.
There's many comments I want to make, but the first one coming to mind is, especially after I put your head in my chest.
I shouldn't have said anything.
So you want me to wake you up at 6 tomorrow, right? Yes, please. We only have until tomorrow evening, so we need to get an early start. We really appreciate it. Not a problem at all. Have a good night. Good night. People get up that early? Really?
But we're not actually going to sleep yet, are we? Not until we write our reports for the day.
I want to shut off my brain so badly right now, but it doesn't look like that's happening anytime soon.
She seems to have forgotten all about the room situation, and I'm not about to remind her.
Reen?
What is it?
I was unsure whether to ask or not, but I've decided that this question bears answering.
So, I have to ask, why did it say Laura's voice and not just Laura? Wouldn't it make more sense to have it be like, you know it's Laura, instead of just being Laura's voice when she's literally right behind you?
Why have you chosen to hold back?
What?
Your sword style and technique. It is the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade school, is it not?
How did I forget the name of that?
Popularized by the sword hermit, Yun Ka-Fai, it combines the best elements of other Eastern sword styles. Those who master any of its forms are referred to as a divine blade, and are said to understand the true nature of all things.
Yeah, yeah.
You certainly know an awful lot about it. I didn't think it was particularly renowned here in the Empire.
We of the Arcade School consider the studying of other swordsmanship styles to be an essential part of our training.
No, not an enemy.
In addition, my father once told me, if you follow the path of the sword, it is only a matter of time before you encounter a follower of the 8 Leaves.
Your father said that? It's an honor to be acknowledged by the Radiant Blade Master himself. I'm nothing special, though. I'm just a dropout who's never even been able to progress past beginner level. I did train under Master Ka-Fai for a while, but I started to feel like I couldn't go any further with my abilities, and he cut my training short.
What?
So I'm really not holding back. Honest. I actually kind of feel like I'm dirtying the good name of the 8 Leaf School, in fact. But this is my limit. I'm sorry I can't quite live up to your expectations. Laura?
You have no reason to apologize to me. This is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. Though I'll admit to some disappointment, I was hoping you'd prove to be a good sparring partner. I'm going to practice outside for a bit. Please go and finish your report with Elisa and Elliot.
Totally not disappointed. Totally. You done goofed!
There's a lot he doesn't want to talk about, huh? I can see in his eyes sometimes that he's bottling something up and trying really hard to keep anyone else from noticing.
You've noticed it too? You sure have taken quite an interest in him.
I was just trying to work out the best time to apologize, that's all. It's not like I've been consciously paying attention to him or anything, honestly.
Yeah, totally.
Ring's not the only one bottling up his feelings, though, is he? You've been doing the same thing.
Yeah, I guess I have.
Well, considering she's not telling us who she actually is. Not bad, not bad. About 4 AP off getting B5, which we should do actually just straight away tomorrow. So, I'm going to cut this... Yeah, I'm just going to carry on. Fine.
Drinks are on me someday.
There's something funny about that line. If you've actually paid attention to CS3 material, Sarah actually buys Reed a drink. Does it make sure something? Okay, I'll start you much. Here are your tasks for the day. The market manager left them with me. Thank you. Field study envelope for April. Field study day 2 assigned tasks. They're both optional. My exploration monster has been sighted in the West Celtic Highway. We'd all be happy if someone took it out. There's Zwarda. Near the stone bridge leading to Heimdall on West Celtic Highway. And Lizzie lost her wallet. Oh no, someone found her. She found her wallet. Okay. Huh. Even fewer than yesterday. Maybe he gave us less work to do because he knew we were going back to Trista today. Sounds about right. He is a very considerate man. The last train headed your way leaves here around 9 tonight. You get those done quickly enough, you can have dinner here before you leave. Thank you very much. We greatly appreciate your kindness. Shall we get started then? Sounds good. Looks like all today's tasks are optional. Hey, Laura. I wanted to apologise for what I said to you yesterday evening. Green. As I told you then, this is a matter you must come to terms with on your own. It is not something which an apology is required. That's not really what I mean. I wanted to apologise for making light of the way of the sword. What I said about being a dropout who's never been able to progress past beginner level was disrespectful. To Master Kathai, to the school I follow, and to the path of the sword itself. And for those reasons I feel it was inappropriate of me to say what I said. So, I'm sorry. If that's the case, then there is one other person she'd be apologising to as well. I can't pretend to know much about your personal circumstances, but regardless of one's background or social standing, one should always be able to live with pride in him or herself. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your own abilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself recompense. Let me ask you a question, Reen. Do you like the path of the sword? It's not really a matter of liking or disliking it, I don't think. But it's a part of my life, an inseparable part of who I am. That's all I wanted to hear. I feel exactly the same way. Laura. So you two are friends again then? Were we not? There was never any rift between us I knew about. Indeed, this is all handled rather neatly, I felt. You're both so simple-minded. I feel like an idiot spending so much time trying to devise a plan to get the two of you to make up. Whoa, you did what now? It would seem we've caused you undue concern. Geez, can we just all forget about this and move on? Looks like the ground's dried after the rainfall, so to speak. Glad to see you all looking a bit less gloomy. Oh, Margot, we've got trouble, big trouble. What? Slow down, Louise. It's first thing in the morning, and you're about poised to wake the dead. You're making such a commotion. Where have you been anyway? You're late. I'm sorry. I just got caught up on the way here. But never mind that. We have big trouble. Something terrible happened over at the market. Something terrible, you say? What terrible thing has happened exactly? Well, it sounds like it actually took place last night. 2 of the stores over the market were destroyed and all their merchandise was stolen. This is most terrible indeed. A robbery? Oh my. I suppose that means the market might be opening late today. Which means we could end up with more customers as people wait here for a resolution. Louise! Let's get this place ready! You got it. As for you four, this is our problem, not yours. You just focus on your field study and leave this incident to us locals. You have your own tasks to worry about, after all. Of course. We'll be back later. Thanks again. After all, I never did find any more Martians. Yeah. Thing is, I haven't actually sat down for the game since yesterday, which was just a half-hour recording, so... What should we do? I have to admit, I'm curious. It's not far, so I might as well just go take a look. Alright, let's make a slight detour and see what's happening in the market then. The market is this way. Looks like everyone's paying attention. Oh, these two again! I'm sorry, the Grand Market isn't quite open for business yet. Oh, it's the students from yesterday. Good morning. Opening late today after all, I see. Afraid so. Guess you already know about the robbery yesterday, huh? 2 merchants whose stores were destroyed are still arguing about it. You bastard! You're not going to get away with this! Oh no, not them. Manager came to try to break a mob, but he doesn't seem to be having much luck. I hope no one ends up getting hurt. What should we do, Reen? Maybe we could try talking to them? Considering everything that happened yesterday, you just might be the cavalry we need right now. Would you mind? No. Let's go. Yeah, it's them two again. And they're still flailing their arms. How dare you destroy my stall, you damned coward! I knew your country folk weren't to be trusted. Who else could it have been? Just come clean and admit it already. Who are you calling a coward, you Heimdallian... What the hell? Heimdallian snob. You're the one who wanted my spot all for yourself. Calm down, gentlemen, please. Playing all innocent and trying to paint me as a bad guy here. You make me sick. What do you say we settle this right here and now? Bring it on. Hold it! Ching. Class 7. You kids again. Keep your noses out of this. I'm gonna make him pay for smashing my stall. Smashing? Wow. Didn't actually hold back, jeez. Some of that fun. But wow. But they really are completely ruined. This is awful. However, harming one another is not going to bring them back. In the end, they will still be smashed and you'll be worse off. But this anger isn't going to go away unless I do something! He took all my goods too, so I haven't even got anything to sell. What are you talking about? You were the one who stole my goods! And you're going to give them all back right now and fix the damage due to my stall, or else I can't be held responsible for my actions. This isn't good. I don't think they even listened to a word we're saying. What do? Stop this at once. Where were you yesterday? The provincial army. What? What is the meaning of this? It's the middle of the morning. Stop this nonsense immediately. But I believe you're the one in charge here. I demand an explanation as to what has transpired. Well, you see, market manager explained to the provincial army officer what had happened the previous night. I see. The solution is simple then. Men, take them away. Yes, sir. But what? What do you mean, take us away? 2 stalls were destroyed. 2 sets of goods were stolen. The truth is as clear as day. 2 merchants in the midst of a heated disagreement commit the same crime at the same time. What the hell? How does this even work? But that's not fair. Do you not think it premature to draw such a conclusion without any investigation? Provincial army doesn't have time to waste over in the petty squabbles of merchants. But I'm not an unreasonable man. Cease your dispute and you'll be left alone. Continue and you come with us. The choice is yours. But they're trying to force both merchants to forget this ever happened? Sweep the whole ordeal under the rug. Yeah, something about this seems really wrong. Very good. Then I'm sure you can agree that wasting time with shenanigans like this is detrimental to all parties involved. I hope you'll think twice before causing such a ruckus ever again. Now, if you'll please excuse us, I'm a busy man, and I have more pressing matters to attend to. Alright, I'm back. There they go. Well, I guess they'd stop those 2 from fighting, but they'd nothing to solve the underlying problem. This isn't right. I see how the provincial army itself here conducts itself. I'm sure you're both pretty angry about this, but right now the 2 of you need to focus on keeping cool-headed. If you have the time to fight, try to use that time for something more productive instead. You'll feel a lot better. Yeah. I shouldn't have let my anger take control of me like that. We can't open the Grand Market of Business, so we've cleaned up these busted stalls. And we're already running late, so I hate to ask, but would you all mind lending it in your hand? Market Manager Otto, with assistance from the merchants of the market, cleared away the remaining 2 stalls. With the help of reading the others on top of that, the Grand Market was able to open for that day. I'll pay it behind schedule.